I'm going to show you how we make scalloped corn. This is a good old-fashioned side dish that great-grandmas on both sides of my family used to make. It's kind of a simple but really delicious recipe. Normally I use defrosted frozen corn for this. If I remember correctly, when my mom made it for us growing up, she used drained canned corn. Today I've got some corn on the cob from our CSA, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. This is way more corn than I need, but I had 4 ears and it seemed silly not to just do them all. So of course that made this bowl too small as well. So we've got the corn, a couple of eggs beaten, and then some salt. We're just going to give this a stir to kind of coat the corn and the eggs. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's all going to come together later anyway. So give this a quick stir. I've got a greased square baking dish here. You can really use any kind of casserole dish that you'd like. Once your corn is mostly coated, we're going to put half of it in the bottom of the baking dish. Alright. And we're going to layer on some cracker crumbs. You can use saltines or butter crackers or whatever you happen to have on hand. I've got butter crackers today, but I would normally use saltines. We'll go ahead and put the rest of our corn on here. Again, this is something that both of my great-grandmas made. One was in Crawfordsville, Indiana, and the other one in Kenosha, Wisconsin, on both sides of the family. One's on my mom's side and one's on my dad's side. So those two would be the two more like country grandparents or great-grandparents if I was going to classify two as city and two as country. So my guess is it was a pretty popular recipe among housewives in a certain era. Especially if they happen to be, you know, inclined to garden or farm. I know my great-grandma McCallum in Indiana used to have chickens in a farm, and I know my great-grandparents in Wisconsin used to have a big garden as well. My great-great-grandparents too. So, all right, now we're going to pour a cup of milk over this. And then we're going to bake it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 to 35 minutes until it's set. And I know that seems really simple and like it shouldn't be anything, but when it bakes up, it is really good. So I hope you give this a try. I'll show you what it looks like in just a little bit. All right, here we go. The scalloped corn is all baked and ready to eat.